Hold up. I know you may think this doesn't apply to you, but at some point, you will find this video very useful, especially in your home ownership journey. Let me explain. Now, today, we'll be looking at the various players in the mortgage ecosystem in Nigeria. Understanding these stakeholders or institutions will guide the way you approach that mortgage application when you're ready. The number one set of players are the commercial banks. Now, these guys are major players in this ecosystem because they offer mortgage, business, commodities, and other type of loans alongside their traditional banking services. Now, let's look at their advantages and disadvantages in this mortgage space. An advantage commercial banks have is that they offer a variety of mortgage products with different interest rates, repayment terms, and features. Another advantage is that you can easily access a lot of these banks, as most have branches spread across the state. Another one is that they have an integrated banking services, meaning they can easily bundle your mortgage with other banking services such as home insurance. However, the disadvantage these banks have is that their interest rates are typically higher compared to specialized mortgage banks and government-led mortgage products such as the National Housing Fund. Another disadvantage is that their eligibility requirements can be very strict, meaning because they are not specialized mortgage banks, they will scrutinize you as though you are a business before giving you that mortgage loan. Another disadvantage is that because their requirements are strict, they focus less on low-income earners and more on middle to high-income earners. And then your equity will be more than most mortgage banks or government-led mortgage products such as the National Housing Fund. And examples of commercial banks are the Zenith Bank, UBA, GT Bank, Access Bank, Stanbic IBTC, and so on and so forth. The next set of players you should know are the primary mortgage institutions, the PMIs. These guys are specialized financial institutions that are licensed specifically to provide mortgage loans. When it comes to solving the affordable housing needs and bridging the housing finance gap in Nigeria, they play a major role, particularly for low and middle income earners. They are the retail face of mortgage lending in Nigeria. So let's look at their pros, that is their advantages and their disadvantages. Number one advantage they have is that they give you access to the National Housing Fund loans by acting as intermediaries between you and the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Commercial banks are not licensed to do that. Number two is that they offer lower interest rates, often more competitive than commercial banks, especially for those who want to access the National Housing Fund, that is the NHF. And number three, they then are focused on affordability, offering mortgage products that also cater to lower income earners. And number four, their repayment terms are flexible, often offering longer repayment periods that allows you manage your monthly payments. And then the disadvantages, a major disadvantage unlike commercial banks is that they are not easily accessible. While a commercial bank may have branch offices spread across the state, a mortgage bank may not have up to 3 branches within the same state. And number two, their processing time may be longer compared to commercial banks with integrated banking services. Number three, their primary focus is on mortgage lending, so they offer fewer additional financial products. Examples of these PMIs are Abe Mortgage Bank, Brent Mortgage Bank, and AG Mortgage Bank.